morning.
Good morning.
We woke up at 8. It's about 9:20 now. We're about to get to... Oh, here we are. We're at the platform. We're down here now. We're going to Buckingham Palace this morning, and we've noticed something funny. That we're the only people our age out right now. It's early in the morning because everybody's sleeping in. I slept good.
Yeah, we slept hard.
8 hours, 45 minutes-ish.
Where are we at? It says Canada on that thing.
Oh, that one probably says something else. To ask them where I need to be. Get our tickets. So our pickup time is right now. So we just very quickly went through the palace, and it was really fun. And they give you, like, you buy your ticket, and with your ticket you get the multimedia guide, which is just us. It's an iPod Touch, but it's just a little thing, and it's got, you click on the room as you're going through, and it tells you facts about each room, and then there's also little clips about things that are in the rooms. And I'm very, very disappointed because we couldn't take any pictures, but it was so pretty in there.
Yeah.
And it's sad because we have to rush through so we can go do other stuff, and so I like to be able to look back at pictures and be like, wow, that was so cool, and I can't. So I'm kind of frustrated about that. But I guess you can Google pictures online. It's just, I don't know, it's not the same as taking your own pictures. But that was fun. That was cool. It was really cool to just stand there for a minute and be like, this is Queen Victoria has danced here. Her kids have ran through this room.
Yeah.
And all the other people too, since her and before her too, probably. I don't know. They focused a lot on Queen Victoria. Like, it was all about Queen Victoria in there.
There's a lot of history in there.
Our plans got changed a little bit because we had planned on picking up tickets at 9:45 and then running through the palace real quick and then watching the changing of the guard. But when we got here at 9:45, people were already like starting to crowd up for the changing of the guard, and we were like, oh man, should we? So we changed our tickets. They let us change our ticket time, which was nice, to 11:30, and the changing of the guard starts at like 10:45. So we waited for, what, an hour, a little over, and then we watched that whole thing, and then we ran through the palace. So we were planning on leaving at 11:30, but it's 12:15 now, so we're definitely behind. What's new?
Getting inside the palace is very inviting.
This is the palace wall right now, because there's the palace way over there that we had to walk through the garden through, but this whole wall surrounds the grounds.
It's crazy.
Look at all these cool buildings.
Everything's so old here.
Everything's so pretty. I can't believe how much time they used to spend on architecture. Now we just build flat, straight. Hi, so we are in a mod pizza near Leicester Square and the National Gallery, somewhere around there. And we're sitting here, we've got our pizza. It's really good. And I look up at the artwork on the wall and I was like, what? Austin, look at this. Look. How cool is that? From our hometown, we literally are just in London, on another continent, and we find something made where we live. It was just really, feels like a really cool coincidence. It says gratitude. What do you think?
That's pretty cool. Where are we again?
I think this is Trafalgar Square.
I'm concerned with all the amount of arrows that he has.
Also a concern.
He might die.
1452.
He lived pretty long life for having that many arrows in him.
Oh my gosh, that's the...
Literally painting inside of a painting. It's
Austin's
ridiculous. Look how, just the detail work of everything.
I like this one.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I do. I was reading about it. How do you feel? Well, everybody else is. It's a race course. I really just can't. I can't handle how pretty it is here. Like, how is this real? How are all these buildings looking like this and still existing? You know what I mean?
They're all historic, so probably they restore.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to, if you own them, you have to keep them up, but it's just like, very impressive. There's Big Ben. I mean, it's under scrim, so it's hard to see, but right there. So this is Trafalgar Square, though, that we're hanging out at right now. And then we're headed over to Tower of London. We were supposed to go see a couple things in between these two, but ran out of time. Okay, so So we're at the Tower of London. Look at this shiny, pretty ticket. And there's the Shard. And we're about to go on the Beefeater tour. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's something. I know I've seen it before.
Some sort of globe.
We could go on one of these water things. Look at that one bobbing around.
Do we even have time?
No. There's the Tower Bridge over there, which we're gonna go see. So we're doing the Beefeaters tour at the Tower of London, and we're not supposed to record him, the Beefeater guy, as he's talking, so we won't. But right now we are going to see the Traitors' Gate, and we've already learned about people who've been killed here and all kinds of pleasant things. They used to have the National Mint here, where they made all the coins until 1810.
Old gold.
So the Beefeater tour was fun. It was about 45 minutes. We only actually stopped at about four stops. So it's not like really gonna show you the place or anything, but he like points where things are, and then we can go look at them ourselves. The guy who has the tour said that they would be executed out here, and then their heads would be put on a stick and brought over to the London Bridge, where they'd be like put on display, and their bodies would be taken into this chapel and buried under the altar. So like,
I don't think
Anne Boleyn.
I don't think her head went out there.
Why not?
I think that's for like really bad people.
I don't know, but her body's in there.
Yeah.
And Jane Grey and all those people on that list. And they said more people too. They haven't found all of the bodies. You want to go see the execution site? The Beefeaters also said that this house over here, the one that's Tudor style, was built as a gift for one of the queens. I can't remember who it was. Was it Anne Boleyn? I think it was Anne Boleyn. And it says Queen's House on the black door. And that's an actual soldier right there guarding it. They're not just here for fun. Those are real soldiers and guards. And it's apparently still lived in by the governor. He said the governor of the tower, which I'm not sure. Is it the governor or is it somebody else? I'm not sure exactly what he meant. But the crown jewels are over here, and I think we're gonna go see those now. Yeah? So I also wanted to say that the Beefeaters told us that, or the Beefeater, the one guy, told us that for 500 to 600 years, I think he said, this is where all the kings and queens lived. And it wasn't built to be a dungeon, of course, it just was used for one later on. Yeah, they lived in here, which is the main tower. And this is the line right now for the crown jewels. So I don't know about that. Let's go in here. The White Tower.
So it's King Charles I.
And they have Prince Henry. Look how little. Doesn't it just smell old?
Yep.
Wood stove?
Probably.
We are in the tower right now, like we're in the inner wall, right? And that's the outer wall, and people live in it. Like right now, people live there.
I think it's the people that work here, but yeah.
The Beefeaters, apparently there's 39 of them, and they and their families live here, but other people too.
Pretty funny. An order from the king. Make a building without delay at the the tower for the king's elephant. It's funny. So you can go up there?
Yeah, you just have to pay. It's closed now. We think the rapture might have happened.
Thanos snapped. Now there's no one. It's like
I've literally
no
never
one.
seen this few people. Listen to how quiet it is. The station is empty.
Yeah.
I don't know where we are. It's cool though.
There's London Bridge.
Right there. That's London Bridge. We thought. I knew it wasn't nearly as nice as Tower Bridge, but I didn't expect it to look quite like that. But you can see the beginning of it, that it used to be something.
Yeah.
According to the Beefeater, it was there were two main gates, I guess, to get into London, and that and the Tower Bridge were it. But then, you know, the London Bridge is Falling song, he had us all sing that. But yeah, so it really did fall, and then they rebuilt it, and I guess
They just couldn't be bothered to
make it
nice.
like it was, yeah. But you can see the ends of it. Look, very, very old.
Yeah. Shakespeare Theater,
The Shakespeare
right?
Theater, yeah. They've got a show going on.
It looks very medieval. Suspension pedestrian bridge.
This is the Tate Modern. We were gonna go in it, but this is one that we ran out of time for. But this is the Tate Modern Museum. It's another art gallery. It's got more modern stuff though.
Okay.
Wow, it's so pretty. Imagine what it'd be like to see inside.
Yeah. Oh, this is the square. Okay.
So we are in the Sky Garden. We're at the top of the Sky Garden, and it was actually free to come up here. I just had to make a reservation online a couple weeks in advance, and you have to pick a time. And so I chose sunset, and yeah, we just came on up. It's pretty cool. We're 35 stories up, and the sunset right now isn't great. It's really, really, really bright yellow, so it's not good for pictures yet. And it goes down a little bit more. Look at the 3 planes coming in. That's pretty cool. So we can see a Tower Bridge and all kinds of stuff. And look up. The ceiling's open, and there's like a restaurant in there. In that building. And look at that building.
There's the Tower Bridge. Can you try to...
It goes forever. Look at this super cool wall right outside of the Sky Garden. Isn't that so cool? We took so many pictures. And we inspired a bunch of other people because nobody was taking pictures, and I came out and I was like, oh, I need pictures of this wall. And then just like hordes of people.
Yeah.
So I think we're done now. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go to the grocery store again and get a couple things. Like we dropped my chapstick on the ground with the lid off, and that's gross, so we need to get a new one. But then we're gonna like shower and pack up and get ready because we have to get up again in the morning, and we go to King's Cross and to see King's Cross, and then we leave from St. Pancras. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. And we take the Eurostar to Disneyland Paris tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.